Okay. Just popped on time. 3 minutes this takes. Good evening. As I just got a notification on my phone. Sony PlayStation number 4 is shutting down their services, legacy services. So I just got that in. Anyway, before we head on to tonight's news, I've been really busy here, so I'm trying to throw out as much news as I can. So first up, I need a little help from people, if you don't mind me asking. Let's see where the hell it's at. I didn't even record it, did it? Okay, here it is right here. What I need help with is I am trying to determine if I should get Black Knight. I don't know if you guys can see that really well. Let me put on portrait lock here. So there you go. Okay, so this is Black Knight. I like it a lot. This guy right here. Let me see. The best thing about this is, okay, the knight right here, he moves, he swings this thing around and a shield and stuff like that. So I don't know if I should get Black Knight Pinball, okay, or King Kong. Now King Kong, like I said, what I like about Black Sword is the knight moves and that. It's a nice game. It's kind of like laid back. It doesn't have as much varieties in terms of where the pinball goes and that. I think this game was built like in 1992. Could I be wrong? So it's either between this. I'm thinking about getting the Pro or the King Kong Pro. The King Kong, it is a very colorful game. You know, it's got really nice, the TV thing. You know, I played it. The only thing I don't like about the Pro, well, there's two problems. Okay, the ape right here does not move in a Pro. It does the Premium. So the Pro, it just takes away everything from the pinball. It just takes everything away. You know, it's an ape that just sits there and does nothing right there. Okay. But the good thing about the King Kong is it's got a lot of variations to it. So I might put a post up in my community post to see what games you think it's better for me to get. Either Black Knight or King Kong. But the bad thing about King Kong, I think they got for Pro, is that spider. There's a green spider. There it is right there. Let me get him for a minute. See if I get the spider back on. There's a green spider that jumps up right there. Okay. See this green spider right there? I think it has that in Pro, but I heard it breaks off. So the pinball goes underneath there and the spider jumps on top of it and grabs it. It's a magnet. It breaks off, I guess. There's like a little thin piece on it. So anyway, tonight is a little bit of news here. As we all know, everything's screwed up because of the tariffs. So no new wave toys. Nothing came out except for Skeet Ball, but who's gonna want that? I'm still waiting on my black hole from New Wave Toys. I haven't received that. It's been about 2 years, and Numbskull hasn't came out with anything. So I think the tariffs are kind of messing things up, but sometimes it's got to do what you got to do and reset everything. Okay, so the the biggest news about Xbox. I got information. I sort of know what it looks like. The Xbox consoles, they will not be making anymore as far as I know from the information I'm getting. So no more of these Xboxes. You remember this? Little history on Xbox. I think they came out the same time as PlayStation 3, and Xbox was a success. Xbox 360. It was actually better than PlayStation 3 in my opinion. And then Xbox went downhill. I don't know what happened. The PlayStation 4 and 5 came out, and they kind of took over the show. Nintendo's not doing bad. They like mellowed out type thing, but they're doing really good. I got my 360 right over there. I got upstairs the recent Xbox. So I got all my Xboxes. Like I said, I haven't really bought any games for this recent Xbox that came out. I like to see more games of what they call that, Killer Instinct. You see, I got the arcade one up back there. Speaking about that, they're supposed to be making arcade one up Killer Instincts coming out, and they're supposed to be coming out with the 2-player NFL Blitz. When? I don't know. As I reported a couple years ago, they're supposed to be coming out with like 2-player X-Men. Everything that's 4-player, they're making 2. Okay, but of course he had that big management shakeup that screwed everything up. So what the plans are, I don't know. So that's a little bit of arcade one-up news. They got more arcades coming out. But here's like the Xbox. I think this was the first one that came out. Then this is the one I got. This is the digital. Number digital. I have not played that. So, I don't know. I just think it's kind of messed up. I don't know what's going on with Xbox. But anyway, the news is Xbox will not be making no more consoles from the information I'm given. Which makes sense. I'm going to explain why. Because Xbox games are played on your computer, okay? This is the computer. So what Xbox is going to do is kind of just make a computer console per se, if you know what I mean. The computer is going to be like that. The Xbox is going to be just like this, but it's a computer. But it's going to have the hardware of the Xbox 360, you know, like 4 USB ports or whatever for your controllers. Which makes sense because you could play your Xbox games on Xbox and you could play it on a computer. So, anyway, that's what's going to happen. I think it's a really good marketing idea because why do you need a console and computer? Everyone plays most of their games on a computer. Xbox games could be downloaded on a computer. I don't think PlayStation 4, I don't think you can buy it on a computer. So that's what Xbox is going to do. Later on I'm going to make another live stream about the PlayStation news coming up. As I just reported, they stopped making PlayStation 4 legacy services. So right now, PlayStation is going through a big changeover. I'm going to explain it in a later stream. I'm just a little bit tired right now. But this is about what not really an Xbox. It's like a computer Xbox. It's just mainly a computer. You can stream internet, play video games, watch movies. But it's like a hybrid system between a computer and an Xbox. Per se. So that's Xbox's plans right there. It's going to look like this. Like I said, it's just a computer. Like a hybrid. So anyway, I think that's about it. That's all the news I have. So anyway, I got to be digging up for some more information. Like I said, I've been really busy. I'm trying to throw this news out as much as I can. Remember, I think it's May 23rd, GTA number, what is it, 6 or something's coming out. Let me see, October, November, December. About 7 more months. End of this month is Call of Duty. I think they actually got parts of it that you could download on PlayStation right now. if you want to play some of it. I just got a message about that. Actually, I got it a couple of days ago. Like I said, I haven't had time, so I might download that, give it a little try. And I got a little surprise about the PlayStation 6 for a later live stream. So I know I'm making this at a bad time, but people could watch it. So anyway, all I have to say is it's game on. When the PlayStation 6 and that come out, don't expect any Xboxes. Instead, just expect like a computer type thing. So I think that's, like I said, I think that's an outstanding idea. Why do you need two different consoles, an Xbox, and then you got your computer that's operating system of Windows? Because you got to remember, Windows owns Xbox. Windows owns Battletoads, and they owns a bunch of other games. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and take off because I'm really busy. So, right now I'm trying to gather up some other news here about some video games, and then I got to edit some graves and stuff. So, and then these things here, let me show you. These things right here, I got to pull my, I got to pull this out here and start waxing it here pretty soon and cleaning it. You can see it's really clean. My arcade room, super clean down here. Really nice game. I am not a pinball expert yet. Until I tear this apart, I'm going to clean it. And I got to wax it. I am a really good, well, actually, I'm a professional pinball player, but not a pinball cleaner. You see it's still clean. I think I got this in February. So right now, October, November, December, January, February. Yeah. About, let's see what's today. October, November, December, January. So about another 4 months. I think they say like 500 plays you're supposed to clean this. But you can see it's really nice and stuff like that. It looks brand new. I take good care of it. Number one thing you want to do is turn down the flipper power when you get these things, so it won't tear up as quick. But you can see I take really good care of it. I just spit on it. It's really awesome. So maybe we'll play some X-Men tonight, or you guys could choose whatever one you want. So the next one would be my Dungeons and Dragons. I think I got this like a month later. So I gotta wheel these out and clean it. Actually, I can move the X-Men to the side a little bit and clean it. And then next year would be my Funhouse arcade, which is really nice. The only problem is I don't know if I buy another pinball machine, I don't know where I'm going to put it. So it's probably going to be like right here, because it's like a arcade and a quarter. So I'm going to have to kick out an arcade, or maybe kick out the Turtles or something, which I really don't want to do. So you see, I try to keep my pinballs nice and clean. I don't like this too much. As terms as the latch, it's like a big handle that comes on. These are two snaps. So Stern does a really great job with their pinball machines. Like I said, you guys gonna have to choose for me. Do I get King Kong or do I get Black Knight? So with that said, as you can see, Rudy, he's sleeping, because now I gotta lay down for a little bit, and then I gotta get up, work on my car, and do some other stuff. So everyone, have a good night. It's game on. If you got any comments or news, let me know. Good night.